Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I have to be quick because I told my mother I would go watch some TV with her. So I've got about 9 minutes. Let's see if I can do this. I just wanted to fill you in on general stuff. First thing, most important to me, is my schedule that I changed to adding things in it, like doing certain tasks and organizing, things like that. That has helped my mental state so much. I have been able to every day do some cleaning, do some organizing. It doesn't have to be much, but it's surprising how even a little bit makes me feel so much better. Like one day I vacuumed just one room. It's all rugs here. At my old house, I had linoleum except for my mother's side. She had rugs. You know, even linoleum, you get dust bunnies all over the place, especially when you sew. So, you know, I do that, and then I feel human, and I feel productive, and I feel like I haven't just given up on my life and how I live. You know, I feel like I have something other than work that's important to me, like my living space, because I want to live in a neat, clean, minimalist house, apartment. I'm never going to believe I'm in an apartment. I always say house because that's what I'm used to. But I am in an apartment, and I like apartment life. I just do. So the schedule has been working out good for me. It really changed my mood. And again, it doesn't have to be much. Like today, tonight, just now, I just worked on my accounting a little bit. Probably worked on it 20 minutes. I'm just going through my credit card statements, and I put them on a spreadsheet. I check off everything on the spreadsheet, and then I'll know where it goes into what category on my accounting software. So, you know, I'm already worried because my taxes are complex, to say the least, with all my different businesses that I have going on. But I always get it done. Last year, I did hire someone because I had the sale of the rental house. And, you know, I hate that I did, because now my stuff isn't pre-filled on my accounting software, unless it might pre-fill in stuff from the year before. I don't know. But I'm going to be doing my taxes all on my own. I have all my life. That was the very first time I ever had anybody help me with taxes. So, but I just thought I would do it, and I guess it was okay. I paid a lot of taxes. I don't know. I was like, are you sure that we can't, you know, find something else? But anyway, that house is not going to be an issue this time around. What else? So I did that. I did 2 loads of laundry today, and that was good. I do that at Derek's because I have not yet ordered a washer and dryer, which I have to do. I really would like to get that done this weekend. That's one of the things that I want off my list, because I need a washer and dryer, especially with my mother. A lot of things to wash with her. And the veterans paperwork that I told you about. You know, when I got that packet, it was, I don't know, like that thick. And I looked at all those pages and I was like, oh my God. So I put it aside for probably a week or more. And then when I finally looked at it, I said, I'm just going to take it a couple pages at a time. I don't care how long it takes me. I have to start this. Well, I had a lengthy interview on the phone with someone. She had filled in all the stuff. All those pages were already filled in. I was like, all I had to do is get copies of certain things. And that was even difficult because Walgreens said it was illegal for me to copy my father's death certificate. I ended up just taking pictures with my camera, and that's what I sent. And I'm sure that that will be fine. But my mother had 29 pages that she had to sign or initial. And even with the initial, it's like so slow. But I wanted her, I could have signed everything except there was like one thing that they needed her to sign. But, you know, I let her do it. It took a couple days for us to get through them all. And, you know, it's just, it's so, I mean, it's sad, but also cute at the same time to see an elderly person write. I mean, because it's nothing like what she used to write, how she used to write. And if the line was short, a lot of times she would just like go over it. But then sometimes she had a line this long, so she felt like she needed to fill that whole space. It's kind of funny. And so that is in the mail. That's in the mail. It took me forever. And I was so happy that they will get the DD-214. We just had to sign saying that they'd be allowed to do that for my father's DD-214. So I don't know when benefits could be possible, but when that kicks in, I will be getting the private pay care, and I have another veterans agency that the private pay senior helpers is the one that we were working with. They sent me another one too, so I have to look at them now. So it's little things like that that I've accomplished that have picked up my spirits. Doing my sales. I took my mother for a ride a couple days ago. I got her in her wheelchair and into the car, and then all of that I was able to do by myself. But then when I finally got her back into the apartment in the wheelchair, she could not get out of the wheelchair, and I could not lift her. So I had to call Derek, and he came and got her up. And then she can take a few steps with her rolling walker that she calls her stroller. She calls it her stroller. My father used to call it his Cadillac. And so we just stand her up, and then she can use her walker and turn this fast to get back onto her lift chair. And she was sore that night, boy, different positions. And she wasn't really impressed. The sun was bright. It was a terrible day to take her out because I hate the sun and it bothers my eyes. And she didn't like it either. Now, she has not cataracts. She had that taken care of years ago. But she's developed like some, I don't know if they call it like scarring. It's like white clouds on the white of her eye. And the sun, light of any kind can make it very hard for her to see. So, and she thought it was too busy with traffic. Let's just say she wasn't impressed. She wasn't impressed. I didn't expect her to be. But I will try to take her out again and get her out more. So today I had a little bit of excitement, and I'm thinking of it because I hear thunder, good thunder here. But today was the first time I heard the tornado siren. It sounds like a siren. And I knew what it was because Derek told me the first time he heard it, they were like, "What's that?" And there happened to be a woman that lives upstairs. She was sitting on her little deck upstairs, her little patio. And as soon as that siren came on, I heard her shut the door so she went in the house. I'm like, what are we supposed to do? I don't know what to do. I'm thinking not be near the sliding glass door. But, I just looked outside and people are just doing everyday stuff. So I said, maybe this is just common and I'm not going to worry about it. So I didn't. And I didn't tell my mother because that would worry her. I still haven't signed an agreement with the moving company. I got the agreement today, and there was no way I was signing it because it said that I couldn't file for any other kinds of damages of any kind, and I do not like the extent that it was saying I have to be silenced. So I said, no, I'm not going to sign it, and I was giving it the day, though. I said, I'll email her back later and tell her that I simply can't sign it, at least not with these terms. And she ended up calling me, and I told her, I said, there's no way, I still want to file my claim for my broken and damaged stuff. And she said, oh, absolutely you can. So she said, I will take that out of there. And I said, again, I need to know that I can talk about my experiences. What I understood is everything was okay unless I say names, and I couldn't mention names. And she reassured me that I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. And yes, you cannot mention our business names or any people's names. So I'm okay with that as long as I can still tell my story, but I also can't leave any reviews anywhere. So I pretty much can't trash them anywhere. So I don't really like that because, and I'm not 100% sure, I'm going to sleep on it. I don't like it because to me, there was a lot of things that were done wrong. A lot of things that are still suspicious to me. And I would like to dig into that more. But then I thought, maybe I would end up dropping the ball with that. And maybe it would be better to at least collect what they're willing to pay me, because the claim for my damages is not going to come anywhere near what the damages are. So I think it would be smart for me to accept their offer and just move away from it and know that at least I got some resolution out of it. Because that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. I just was going to get the pleasure of being able to say what I wanted to say and, make a little bit of money off the videos. So I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. You know what is weird to me? It's weird to me that I went through all kinds of shit all year with this move. It's almost like that didn't even happen. It's like I think of it and I say, what the fuck was that? How did I even do those things? And for the most part, I was all alone. I packed all those boxes that came here, over 50 boxes. How? How did I do that? I know I had you guys, and I know that's what helped, but I was all alone in that big house doing this, and it was so stressful for me. I can't believe I got through to the other side, and like I said, I don't think I'll ever feel like this is home. I don't care. I don't want a place to feel like home anymore. I want it to feel like I'm forever living in a hotel with nice big rooms, and I can work and I can pick up and move again if I want. I don't want to feel like anything is forever again. And so I'm a little bit excited, and I will be, I do want to show you around. I really do. I just seem to always be so busy, and it's because I'm not organized. But again, I could show you around and show you how it's already a mess a lot of places, and then I can work on that. But I do want to tell you that the minimalist stuff that I have done, I love. I think I remember telling you that on my counters, I still would want like my toaster on the counter and can opener. No, I said I'm going to try putting things in cabinets. I love it. I love that there's nothing on the cabinet, on the counter. Just love it so much, and I must use that toaster that probably 2 times a day for my mother, sometimes 3. Every morning, I just take it out, use it, put it back on the shelf. My can opener, I don't use that too much because a lot of things have the pop top. I don't eat stuff out of cans because canned meat, sometimes I eat some Spam, but it's mostly for my mother. I wouldn't be buying that for myself alone. But, even that, I just take it out, use it, put it away. So there was one TikToker that I followed that she, had nothing in her cabinets and on her counters. I keep getting that screwed up. And even in my bathroom, there's nothing on the counter, nothing allowed. Everything has to be in drawers or the cabinets underneath. I just really like that. So that's kind of fun and exciting for me that I'm trying to downsize. And yes, and I wear the same shirt. You know what? Minimalist. That's a popular thing for them. They sometimes just have a few shirts that are all the same, or they have a few shirts and they just wear them over and over and over again. And I was like, yeah, I don't need a shitload of clothes. Doesn't matter what I wear. My clothes is clean unless it's not. And then I put the dirty side, if there's a stain, that goes in the back. Until I wash everything. All right, so, it's a whole new world for me, and it will feel so good to go from the clutter that I was living in to the And for those of you who don't know, and this is the first time, it wasn't like hoarders. I mean, I was able to move around my kitchen. It was, there wasn't stuff all over the floors, but there was a lot of clutter, especially upstairs and in the cellar. The cellar, oh. So I'm not going to live like that again, but I do need to start getting rid of the boxes. And now I'm going on, and I think my mother's movie started. Yes, it did. We went way over 9 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.